good evening, good evening, everyone. How's everybody doing? Welcome to another live edition of Legends from the Past and the Future show. And we got a hot one tonight for it only took me about 20 years to get this brother on the show, but he's here. We're gonna have us a nice time tonight. Nice time with this brother. His night, it's gonna be his hour. But before I do that, I got some breaking news. I got some breaking news. We got some breaking news. My classmate. Here she is, right here. Where is she? Come on up here. My classmate. She's looking for a king. Now, we have over 160 or 70,000 followers. If you're out there, it's class of 78, hook a sister up. Just message me back, say, look, I'm interested, okay? But we got some business at hand to do. We're gonna bring this brother on, brother Troy X. We're gonna bring him to the stage. Here he is. Welcome to the show, brother Troy. How you doing?
I'm good, brother. I'm strong, first and foremost. Thank you.
Awesome, man. You know what? It's an honor and a pleasure to have you on tonight, man. Finally.
Yes, sir.
The way we do it here on our legend shows, we go back. We go back in time and come forward. Okay. And I'm gonna take my time because it took me a long time to get you on this show, so I'm gonna take my time. Is that okay?
It's absolutely okay. First, brother, if I may say, thank you for extending the opportunity to be able to be on your show. And of course, I apologize, as I expressed to you before, for taking so long as you've reached out to me. So I appreciate your consistency in reaching out. So I appreciate you, brother, for the opportunity to talk to your tremendous audience that you have.
Man, I appreciate you, man. Well, let's go back in future, man. Tell the audience where you were born and raised.
Born and raised, first and foremost, Annapolis, Maryland. Robinwood is my growth as a youth. And then, of course, Harbor House, Eastport Terrace, as I became a teenager. Um, those are the places I occupied. But also, after leaving Robinwood, my family moved to, God, what is that? What is that by Annapolis Woods?
By Annapolis Woods.
Yes.
Okay, so now you got Robinwood, and you got
Yeah. After
Annapolis.
Robinwood,
You
then
got the
those
Overlook.
apartments, not
The Overlook.
no, they wasn't there.
Quiet Waters
No,
wasn't
that
there.
wasn't there. None of that was there.
All right, so
The apartments by Forest Village. That's where Forest Village.
what's
We,
the
we, we moved from Robinwood, then we
Mhm.
moved to Forest Village, then to Tyler Avenue. Got it.
My man. Before we go further, I gotta welcome Sims to the show. Simplify, my brother, and don't get it twisted. Now the army is on time, okay? And then Peachy the hair painter. You know who she is, right? She said, "Hey, Bean Pie." That's Lisa the Hasten.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
So now, while growing up, bro, what are some of the things you did while growing up, and who did you look up to the most while when growing up?
Man, I must first say, of course, I was thankful to have a real strong mother. May God be pleased with her. And of course, I never look at my stepfather as a stepfather. He was always present since I was young. But I could never thank God enough for having two strong brothers growing up in the house with. And that's Child Branch and Hess Branch. For some reason, people think I'm older than them, but I'm the youngest that we grew up in the house together. We grew up together. So my big brothers were always there. Man, I couldn't ask for greater big brothers in my life. And then, of course, the community was always strengthening. Robinwood, as you know, was very close knit, like all the communities
Yeah.
growing up at that particular time. So that was my grounding, if you will. Those places, but my big brothers were always influential in one way or another. The
Well, so,
toughness, the strength, and the whole 9 yards.
so now who were your big brothers?
Cha, I got brothers, but grew up in the house with is Cha branch and Hess branch.
Mm-hmm.
Those are my big brothers. Everybody know Cha and Hess,
Yeah.
pretty much. And of course, Cha passed
Okay.
several years ago. But those are my big brothers, man. And I couldn't ask for, like I said already, greater big brothers in terms of strength, in terms of intelligence, in terms of endurance, the whole 9 yards, every aspect. And of course, I got my own flavor, but that's the foundation of my strength. And of course, my mom.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, family man, talk a little bit about, well, before we talk about Troy the family man. Uh, uh, what are some of the things you did? Did you play any sports growing up?
Absolutely, absolutely did. We was fun. We was one of the some of the first ones coming from down Roundwood that played for Powell. Because
Okay,
when I grew up, my brothers didn't play for T-Birds, as you know. Mr. Watty was the coach. Are you ready, boys? The whole 9 yards. You know what I'm
that's
saying?
right. That's right.
And then, of course, Galesville or Crusaders, which was Elks at that
Uh,
particular time. That was uh, pretty much the sum of black football players coming, youth anyway, coming up.
yeah.
But I went to Powell, and then we were some of the youngest ones coming from the hood
Uh-huh.
that went down to Powell and made Powell formidable against the Crusaders and everybody else when we started playing for them at a younger age.
Wow. Wow.
I played. We were strong. Rock is your brother.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
Rock played. Yeah, so it was Rock. When we went down there, we was 65 pounds, I believe. And it was Jeff Diggs, me, and Rock, and they called us Rock, Steel, and Stone. I was Steel, the 65 pair. Rock was Rock, and Jeff Diggs was Stone.
Okay.
This was youth playing
Hmm.
football.
So now, did you play in high school?
I didn't play. My brother always, Charles wanted me to play high school, but I was into another lifestyle.
I feel you, man. School. At when school, you graduated from high school. What was life with Troy after high school?
Well, I was in the world. You know, everybody know that is no secret, Annapolis
Mhm.
wise. But that's in high school and after high school. So I didn't too much after high school. I did time. So, but during high school and after high school for several years, I was in that world, uh,
Understand.
drugs and stuff. So,
Understand. Go ahead.
yeah, selling drugs for the most part.
Yes, sir. I thank you for your transparency, man. That's what this is all about, being transparent, my brother. So now, okay, in prison, man, you had a reform ministry, right? Talk a little bit about that. What was that about?
Well, man, thank you. A prison was dear to me
Mhm.
in terms of growing up, getting the knowledge of myself, my people, and putting a value on myself and my people as well. But it was the teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad through the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan that set me on a course of reformation. First self, and then of course others. So during my time in prison, that's was my basic responsibility. After I acquired the proper knowledge of self, then I began to give others what I wanted for myself as well.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Now, when did you become an entrepreneur, bro?
Before I went to prison.
Well, okay, all right.
Yeah, but to be honest, yeah, I used to sell candy. Me and Mike Powell, my main man, Mike Powell, is my best friend growing up. He owns Hot Wheels Plus.
Man, I'm gonna tell you about Hot Wheels Plus before you. I don't mean to cut you off, man, but
Yeah.
I used to go down there, and get work done. Well, he used to do some stuff for me, right?
Okay.
Install starters and stuff like that. That brother is serious, man.
Yeah.
That's a serious
So
brother. But go ahead, tell your story,
So,
bro.
so Heafy, Mike Pat, Heafy turns Brownlee, may God bless his soul. My best friend growing up down Rodwood and beyond. Me and Heafy and them grew up like brothers. We all family, but we grew up just that close knit and cohesive. But anyway, but me and Mike Powell, we used to actually walk to. Remember they used to sell candy at what was that called? Not Juveniles, the one that's off West Street. They had a big wholesale candy store.
Uh-huh.
But we literally used to, where the post office area used to be. Where the post office is in that area right there,
Yeah.
got the name of it, but they used to sell candy wholesale. And so we would go and purchase candy and go back and sell it in school, junior high school, that was. And then before junior high school, of course, we were entrepreneurial in terms of cutting grass. Everybody come up cutting grass, doing snow and things of that nature.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that was early on. I had that type of mindset early on, but of course, then the drug activity came into play,
Mhm.
and so I was heavily involved in that, of course. And then, of course, after prison, I came home straight up. First, I started being in the real estate.
Mhm.
I used to work for a real estate company in Baltimore called MBA Mortgage. I was a loan officer coming out of prison because I had studied and read about real estate. So I knew, and I knew the guy who owned the company. And subsequently, as a result, I got a job there. And of course, with Mike when I came home. But soon thereafter, I started C.H.A.T Transportation. C.H.A.T stands for C.H.A.T, Char Hess and Troy.
Okay.
And so I would have various contracts. Actually, Hess initiated it.
Mhm.
And then, of course, I took the total control of his after his initiation of it. And then that went from there. Then, of course, I started my mentoring business. I started officially in 2007, but I started doing it as soon as I came home.
Okay. Okay. So
Yes.
now talk about A Glimpse of Paradise Incorporated. What was that about?
Yeah, Glimpse of Paradise still exists. That's my mentoring business that I have.
Okay.
And I
Okay.
had contracts in Washington, D.C. Um, throughout the summer through Fiancra. Fiancra was a place where they did, God, foster care children. So I had
Okay.
a comprehensive mentoring business. I had contracts in practically all the Department of Juvenile systems, Hickey School. Um, I had it in Noyes, Cheltenham, Baltimore City Juvenile Detention Center, through Baltimore County, PG County, Montgomery County, Anne Arundel County. We had contracts in just about all of them, probably exception of one or two. So I have a comprehensive mentoring business where I go in and teach. And me and my partner, Brother Bakari, and several others that we work with me, we go in and teach and involve our children. And of course, um, I do it outside of the community, outside of, pardon me, the prison system as well.
Wow. So is there any specific age of the children that you mentor? Does it
Yeah,
vary?
well, it varies. We from children all the way to adult. We got them from 6 all the way to 19 and beyond. Of course, in prison, we mentoring men. It wasn't called a glimpse of paradise then, but I had that type of rapport as well as respect in the prisons
Yeah.
that I was respected and sought after in various ways, mentoring, guidance, and things of that nature as well. But in the street, the same exists.
Hmm.
The same exists, whether it's youth all the way through adults.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Before we go forward, I got to welcome Elder Charles James Sr. to the show. Welcome to the show, my brother. Blackie Queen. Welcome to the show, my sister. And this brother's on the show tonight. You got this brother on the show tonight and making a comment. Lester Butler, welcome to the show. And he said the candy store that you were talking about, the name is Carson.
Absolutely. That's the one. That's correct. That's
Yeah.
correct. Correct.
Okay.
Jolly Ranchers, now and laters, Charm Blow Pops, and things of that nature. White boys didn't have that type of stuff, so they was an easy sell in
Yeah.
school. You know what I'm saying? And so
Yeah.
we would do that.
Man, that's a beautiful thing. Now you also, bruh, what gave you the motivation to give back to your community by forming Annapolis State?
Oh man, that's an excellent question. First, I wanted to give back in a big way
Uh-huh.
because in my lifestyle prior to going to prison, um, through my ignorance, we caused damage in a bad way. So I wanted to do something once I acquired the proper knowledge to do something that uplift not just the neighborhoods, but the whole Annapolis. But the thought and idea came from the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan in terms of going back and make your communities a decent place to live,
Mhm.
stemming from the Million Man March. He
Yeah.
didn't say Family Day or nothing of that nature, but that was a thought that came through. So after 10-10-15, I think it was the 20th anniversary of the Million Man March, he wanted everybody to go back and make what you call local organizing committees.
Mhm.
And the local organizing committees are committees that are comprised of individuals with maybe different ideological, philosophical persuasions, but have an interest of uplifting. We're not set tripping on what we believe or nothing of that nature, but our sole purpose is to help and uplift. And
Yes.
so as a result, I came to Annapolis. Um, I was been in Annapolis, but I came to form the local organizing committee in Annapolis. So after 10-10-15, where we draw a whole bunch of buses, about 3 or 4 buses from Annapolis, with the help of some Christian pastors, Pastor Tillett and others,
Mhm.
we came back at our meeting, and the thought was, what's next? And the thought came in my mind, we want to have a family day.
Yeah.
And then a member of our team said, what does it look like? And so we start formulating the thoughts of what it should look like. And we thought that we wanted everybody to come together, but as a festive way, because we wanted young people as well as olders to get a taste of how it used to be when we all used to come together and
Yes.
there was no fighting, no fussing, or anything of that nature, but were cohesive to each other and uplifting. So that was the idea. And of course, it came to my mind to do it, but the manifestation was a team effort.
Mhm.
The Annapolis Local Organizing Committee's supporters and sympathizers helped to make that become a reality.
Man, so when you first started that, did you start over Truston Park or
Very good, very good question, brother. We started at the smaller field.
okay.
Not we wanted we initially wanted the field behind well, T-Birds used to play, Flames used to play. We wanted that field, but
Okay.
it was told we was told that we couldn't get on that field because of some of the asbestos or something that's buried. So
Hmm.
that field was off limits. So we thought behind Bates, where Boys and Girls Club, but we said that's small. So then the thought came to say, well, the little smaller field that
Hmm.
most of the food trucks are at now,
Yeah.
we started off right there. In our first year, it was over 100-degree weather, and we had about one tent, about 3 to 5 vendors, and we
Yeah.
had about 100 people. But that did not deter us in the least bit, and we kept moving. We kept moving. People would come to say, "Brother Troy, I came through, but it was 100-degree weather. I had to leave." That was the first year, and so that took place. And then, of course, the second, I think it was the second year, on a little small field. We
Mhm.
didn't do the field. We grew organically. We
Yeah.
took steps, natural steps. As we begin to progress, then we begin to move. So we filled up that little small field that the food trucks are on now. And the second year it started raining. And this is no lie. It was raining everywhere with the exception of on that field.
What?
No exaggeration. And I got team members and others from DC to bear
Hmm.
me witness to that truth. The only thing we was receiving that year, you know, when you go to Kings of Mean, they got like a mist coming down.
Yeah.
A mist.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's all we got on the field. So people were actually calling and asking, "Is it raining now?" We said, "No, it's going on." Straight up, it was really no rain. It was pouring down all around, with the exception of on that field. God be my witness. This is no exaggeration. And if any team members don't know who on the line, but they can bear witness, that's how that went down. And then
Wow.
after that, we had certain because people was calling me Brother Troy. And anybody know, and I say this humbly, how I am, once my mind is locked in, we're gonna
Mhm.
make it happen.
Yeah.
That's my
Yeah.
spirit, that's my disposition, that's how we operate. So brothers was like, man, we're gonna have it. I said, yeah. I said the intent is good and the cause is good. And I said, God will back us. And lo and behold, he did.
So, brother, this is 2025, and you started that what in 2016?
Yes, 2016 was the first year. Yeah.
26, and this is 20. Did you ever see it growing like it has? And to
Ultimately, ultimately, humbly, I had vision that it would grow,
uh-huh.
but it has grew tremendously. Um, so I didn't know to what capacity it would grow,
Yeah.
but my mindset and my thought is we're gonna continue on until the essence is really felt of what we want, you know. And and one of the things that we want to champion, which we started championing, that everybody's saying Happy Family Day. See,
Mhm.
this is not a federal holiday, as you know this. You know what I'm saying? This is not something that was uh, instituted by the federal government.
Mhm.
You
Mhm.
know what I'm saying? This is something that we thought of and said we're gonna make it happen. And by God's grace, we did. And one of the languages that we wanted to use, and we did, that we want everybody to say, man, Happy Family Day, Happy Family Day, Happy Family Day. So it's really appealing, or
Yeah.
I would say soothing, when I hear us online say, oh, you going Family Day? Meaning the language.
Mhm.
You
Mhm.
know what I'm saying? I said, man, that's how we talked. We're going to Family Day. And it grew organically.
Yes. Yes. It's big, man. So now let me ask you. Before I ask you this question, I want to welcome Stanford Womack Sr. to the show. Dietrich D. Williams, welcome to the show. And there's a host of others out there. Nobody want to make comments. It's a lot of people that I'm looking at that's viewing this show. Now, uh, it's not a federal holiday, you know,
Correct.
because it's something that, and it's not a black thing. You know, it's everybody, anybody come out to Annapolis
Everybody
Day.
welcome. Correct.
You know,
Everybody welcome.
have you thought about maybe approaching the mayor or the senator to make this, uh, 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 make it a holiday, Annapolis Day, make it a holiday, Family Day?
Several have did that on our behalf.
Hmm.
Um, and of course, we are not opposed to that at
Hmm.
all. Our goal is to stay free in controlling the narrative.
Yes.
And so that's our mode of operation. We welcome it. We just want control of our operation. We want, if you want to speak, brother, regardless of your political views, we want to allow that to happen. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So that's not necessarily our approach. We welcome it, but we don't like strings attached to
Yeah.
limit a person's creativity
Yeah.
of doing something that we perceive as good and uplifting, just because of somebody may have a different political or ideological persuasion or perspective. So that's necessarily have been our approach. Our approach has been the people,
Hmm.
and as a result of the people, we've been able to put on what we put on, and that's a blessing.
It is. It is. It is.
That's a blessing. But I think, brother, to your question, if the people behind it, man, they can make that a reality. But no strings attached. We just don't like strings attached. Not
Mhm.
that we, as you know, brother, not that we intend to do anything that's harmful, disrespectful, anything of that nature. But we just want to control like your show, control our narrative, you know.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely, absolutely. So now you do you see an end date, or will this be something that will be just content when you step down, somebody will fill in? Have you thought about that?
Absolutely, man, because every living thing must die,
Hmm.
right? But we may go physically, but the idea must continue on beyond our physical presence. So we are constantly recruiting youth to work. This year we had some youth. You may have saw them with orange on.
Yeah,
We're getting them acclimated to what we do. And
yeah.
then we're searching and seeking who's best fitted to do X, Y, and Z. And we bring them to the table on the planning stages as well, because this idea must not die by my physical absence or any member physical absence. it must go beyond our physical presence. So yeah, we hope this to continue on and get bigger with more additional things added to it. We see a Ferris wheel.
Yeah,
We see a lot of other activities. We have a children's village now. We want to expand that.
that's
You
awesome.
know, we have a lot of children that come, and some of
Yeah,
the little hiccups that we do have had it because basically they wanted something else to do. And if we can find something for them to do that would occupy and entertain them consistently throughout that day, then that problem is halfway solved.
that's beautiful.
Where our youth are concerned.
So now you mentioned the word entertain, right? Now
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna use it in another context. Now you have a plethora of entertainment that comes down.
Yes,
How
we do.
how do you go about arranging that? Now you started small, now you big. How did that happen?
Yeah, yeah. Actually, I do have an initial thought that the team respects, and then based upon what they desire as well, they have thoughts, and that's how we come to determine what entertainment. But they respect my initial thought. Then we have a team that works on the end of connecting us with the various groups that we may have.
Hmm.
And so we do that. I have a brother Bakar. He does a very good job in making us, getting us connected with some of the DC artists and whatnot. And then we go for there. But the thought comes to my mind of who we may have. It's respected. It can be questioned. I just don't hold no corner on that. It can be questioned on this, that, and the other. And then we take it from there.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Mhm.
So brother, tell me, man, tell me exactly who is Troy, brother Troy X?
Man, that's a very good question, brother. Number one, I'm your brother.
Mm-hmm.
That's absolutely I am. And I hope to be a good brother. And then my desire is to be a great servant of the people.
Yes,
You
yes.
know, I love to uplift. I love to inspire. I love to teach. I love to give. That's my mode of operation. And of course, I love my children
Mhm.
to death, that is. And so sometimes I got to check myself because I'm always doing
Uh-huh.
uh, for others, and I got to bring my children in and let them know that
Yeah.
I do for so many people that I got to spend time for you. And of course, they came up my place and we ate dinner and they cooked, all of us cooked. And so I spend time with my children too.
So how many children does brother Troy have?
I got two. I got a boy and a girl.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
girl.
yeah. How old are your kids, man? Your children?
Gosh, you can really get me in trouble.
Uh-oh.
Meaning, not to know the age now, I'm messing with you. My daughter is, I think, Mia's 34. She was born in 1989, October the 10th, 1989. So that's what, 34, right?
That's 34. Yeah,
And
yeah.
Mustapha is my son. He was born December the 2nd, 2003, and Mustapha 21.
Okay. Any grandchildren?
Yes, I have three grandchildren.
Granddaughters, grandson?
I have two granddaughters and one grandson.
Well, you hitting it, man. I have, bro. I have all five. I have all granddaughters, man. Five of
Is
them.
that right? Yeah, you got
Yeah.
two granddaughters and one grandson.
Awesome, my
My
brother.
youngest granddaughter, I think Milan, Ava Milan is three.
Uh,
Nia, she'll correct me if it's not. I think she's 3 years old. My granddaughter.
okay, okay. Now you have done a lot. You have your contribution to the city of Annapolis is just unspeakable. It's just great. It only took me 20 years to get you on the show, and this
I was telling the brother today, man. I said, man, I told the brother, man, he been reaching out to me and things of that nature. I said, I really don't do interviews. I like to make things happen.
yeah, you do.
And I
Yeah,
said it humbly. You know what I'm saying? So I
yeah,
like to make things happen. So I'm not a cameraman. You don't see me putting the camera to my face, X, Y, and Z. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah,
And I say that people may say, even in the world, that's how I
yeah,
was. And I said it's humbly. You know what I'm saying? I'm
yeah.
making things happen. People knew and what people who knew and what, right? But likewise, that's how I operate.
Yeah.
I like to make things happen, not necessarily looking for the cameras or praise, or not to say you were looking for that aspect at all. You just wanted some conversation. But that's give you my mode of operation. That's why, brother. I'm not one that readily seeks that.
My brother. That's what
Yeah.
I'm talking about.
Yes.
Yeah. So if you were to change anything in the city of Annapolis, what would you like to see done differently?
Man, good question, brother. I want us to become more like we used to be, cohesive
Yeah.
in all communities. One of the goals is that because we presently got a contract over Harbaugh's Eastport Terrace, and it's been good, but we want all of the neighborhoods to be able to go into each neighborhood without fear.
Yes. Yes.
That's the goal. And
Yeah.
that's how it used to be.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
if we have a problem, there's a means by which we resolve our conflict
Yes.
without killing, without shooting or things. Because one way or another, all of us connected.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And you know that. Everybody know Annapolis. Annapolis have that type of connection, one way or another. And
That's
so there's no reason why youngsters, is basically because we don't know, can't go into neighborhoods no more. So
yeah.
that's one of the main things we want to stop.
Yeah. Yeah.
We
Yeah.
want to rid that ugly thing that happens, or that type of perspective that is present, that is real ugly, where mothers or brothers or sisters and whatnot can't go in different neighborhoods. That's not good.
No, it's not, man. It's not. Which takes me to this next question, man. You remember growing up, there was a lot of things as youth that we could do. There were summer camps that we could go to. Trucks and Park was live and popping, a lot of things. So, our youth today, they aren't able to enjoy what we did growing up. How do you think that's affecting our youth today? And what do you think about our youth?
Oh man, that's affected them big time,
Hmm.
because you're losing cohesiveness in a feeling of human beings when you're not socializing with other human beings. If the phone becomes your object of entertainment or cohesiveness and whatnot, then I can't feel you as a human being. So it takes the humanity out of us that
Yeah.
we had in us. It takes the feeling that we once had towards each other, where we don't feel towards each other anymore. So it takes a lot away. So we have to get back to those type of children activities, that once made us feel like brothers or cousins or family, even though, like in every neighborhood, even if that was not your family, we grew up like brothers and sisters.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
how Annapolis used to be.
Absolutely.
You know what
I-
I'm saying? And we still got those type of relationship even to this day,
yes.
because of how we grew up in certain neighborhoods.
Yes.
We
Yes.
looked at each other, their mother, they know my mother. You know what I'm saying? And then he said, that's Miss So and so. So we had a general respect.
Yes. 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 Well, let's talk about impact, having the impact that you have. Besides, now we know Annapolis State is major.
Hmm.
What do you feel are some of your other major accomplishments that you have had? Uh,
Sure.
uh, yeah, you had a speaking engagement last week, so you do a lot of speaking engagement. But what
I
are
do.
some of your major accomplishments?
Of course, one of the things that we have initiated 4 years ago, is the flowers while you live. And as Karen states it, which is good, giving our Queens Their Flowers Now event that we have. We have that every year too. It
Hmm.
used to be the day before Family Day, but it's the week before Family Day now, where the mothers are the real unsung heroes that
Wow.
never got the credit. Meaning the mother that I saw, Miss So and So, she got to get her flowers, her roses, her dinner. We in music, we lay it out. In particular, Karen lays it out. Karen DeHasis.
Mm-hmm.
She is a part of the team, and she makes that fabulous. And she came on board just by seeing one of the Family Day events. She came right after Family Day one year,
Hmm.
and she always would give financial support. She came up and said, "Brother, next year I want to help." And unknowingly to her, it came to my mind that we want to have a day for the mothers, right? And give them flowers and things of that nature. So we sitting at that table, Michelle, Coach, um, was there, I was there, and we brung Kern. This is our planning stages. So
Mm-hmm.
she came and they said, I said, well, we got an idea. We want to initiate Flowers While You Live. And she just looking innocently. And Michelle said, and guess what? You is going to take the point on it. And she said, oh. And I'm just paraphrasing. And fortunately, she just took the lead in terms of decorating it, the ambience, and little nuances that she do. All of us have some input in it and whatnot, but she took charge in terms of the ambience, making sure that everybody get their letter out, communicating everything that needs to be done. The team helps out tremendously with that's concerned, but she does a lot of work to make that reality. So that's a hallmark. That's a beautiful because it's free. We give it for free for the mothers, and they're so proud, so happy. It is a layup. I don't know if you ever been or heard of it, a thing of that nature, brother, but it's profound. Very, very good thing. So that's a piece. We also do an annual Black History program.
Okay. Okay.
Every year we do an annual Black History. That's been phenomenal. Every year. I do a youth camp consistently every year. We've taken them to DC, and this is prior to the Eastport Harbor House thing that we got going on now. We've
Mhm.
taken them to parks and whatnot, and we do it unassumingly. We don't look for fanfare or anything of that nature, but we've taken bus loads. I've taken them to Chicago, youth, 20 youth,
Wow.
and for years. And
Wow.
this is the God's honest truth that I'm proud and I'm happy that we do. Putting some ideas or some thoughts in their mind and give them a visual beyond their present visuals that they see on a daily basis that may not be conducive for their growth and development.
Yeah.
Because there's a scripture that says, "Where there's no vision, the people perish."
That's
So
right.
our goal is to give them vision so we won't be perishing because of limited sight of
Yeah.
the real possibility of what one could do.
Ah, that's powerful. That's powerful. Now, to the viewers that's out there now, if you have a question for Brother Troy, put it in the chat box, because it'll probably be another 10 years before we get this brother back on the show. So if you
Definitely
have,
won't be that long, man, because I appreciate your reaching out and definitely, brother, and getting as much as we can at this segment out of myself because people are curious. People ask questions.
yeah,
Only people who know me know me. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And I had a brother one time, a good friend of mine. We grew up together, and people who don't know me, he told me they asked him one day after he got finished talking to, what do we talk about? He said, man, normal. What you mean? So I respect that, brother. To be honest, I do. You know what I'm saying? And I thank you for
My,
this.
my man, my man. Well, there's two guys that's on now. Jack Abrams,
Brother
and
Jack.
this is what he said. Kids miss the summer camp program, sports programs, bragging rights before football season. And Daryl Brown, welcome to the show, Jack. And Daryl Brown, welcome to the show. Your leadership. Talk a little bit about leadership, brother.
Excellent question, man. Excellent question. Um, well, from my perspective, leadership has to have a criteria. And I think the greatest criterion of leadership is God.
Mm, yes, yeah.
God is omnipotent.
Mm,
God is truthful. God is faithful. God is knowledgeable, right? God
mhm,
is consistent.
yeah,
So these are the characteristics that I draw from to exemplify what leadership should look like. So if I'm a leader, I can't be a liar. If I'm a leader, I got to be fearless, right? Not to say that fear never will come, but I should be able to challenge my fear and overcome it,
that's right. That's right.
right? I got to be truthful. I got to grow in knowledge. All of us have a head on
Mhm,
our body. this implies that all of us should be intimately involved with the principles of leadership. In your head, you have eyes, so that means I should be able to be a seeing person.
Mm.
In my head, I have ears. That means as a leader, I should be able to listen. In my head, I have a mouth. That means should be willing to talk, but I should be talking wisely, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So these are the principles of leadership of what I tried to exemplify,
Mm.
because God is the example of what leadership looked like,
Come on. Come on.
right?
Come
So this is what I look at. You know what I'm saying?
on.
And of course, respectful, uh, humble,
Mm.
right? Charitable. What did you do for the light of the sun? Nothing. What you do for the air? Nothing. So, in the principles of leadership, I should be willing to give, not seeking nothing in return. That's the principles of God.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? And
Mm.
so we give to the people seeking no return. This the upliftment of
Yeah.
the people. You know what I'm saying? This the enlightenment of the people. God seeks nothing. He fulfilled the need before we thought we knew we had a need. So
Yeah.
in leadership, I got to be giving people fulfilling their needs before they even knew. You didn't know you had a need to eat, but God had food waiting for you. You know
Mm.
what I'm saying? So as a leader, we must exemplify those principles of giving and fulfilling needs before the people grow to realize they have a need. So that's what I see in leadership.
Man, that is beautiful. I'm gonna show you a comment that stands for Womack. Can you see this?
Yes, sir. I
All
want to
right.
translate. Okay. You continue being. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, brother.
Man, you are. Let me tell you something, bro. Now we can't. I'm gonna keep drilling this, brother Troy. All
Sure.
right. We can't wait another 10 years, man. We got to get you back. You know, when the Naps Day come around, you come on.
Absolutely. And that's a good point, because leadership word is born,
Yes,
right?
it
You can
is.
count on God's word. So if I tell you that we're gonna do it, that's my word. Word is born.
My
And
man.
born is life. And I should give my life before my word shall fail.
Before I ask you this next question, this is
Mhm.
from Lisa DeHasis, man. Can you see that?
I don't have any questions for you, Troy, but I want to thank you for your mentoring program for the young boys, the posture that you expose them to, the impact their lives now and I'm in the future. This is what wait for our youth in Annapolis. I can't wait to roll my grandson. Thank you. And I thank Lisa, because Lisa always, thank you so much, the queen, with no hesitation.
She is, man. She
Yeah,
is.
with no hesitation. She affectionately call me Bean Pie. What you need, Bean Pie? What you want? I'm gonna do X, Y, and Z. You know what I'm saying? And not just say it, she does it.
Man, she's
No hesitation at,
blessed.
you know what I'm saying?
She's a
So
blessing.
I think queens like her. I think queens like Sheree. We got countless others that people just give the love. All the L.O.C. team.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Our team, brother, is phenomenal, because we have no friction. This is God's honest truth. We
Wow.
set in motion and get busy. This is the God's honest truth, man. We meet on a weekly basis. This is no exaggeration. For all those years that we had the LOC,
Yeah.
we meet every week.
That's amazing, bro.
Yeah, nonstop. We may probably for if after family day we give ourselves a break or two,
Okay. Okay.
and we get back, whether in person or on the telephone. We meet consistently every week. This is no exaggeration, you know. And then of course when the events come up, we meet more repetitively, um, because it takes more requirement for us to get this down, get that down, get X, Y, and Z down. But every Tuesday, every Thursday, we get on a call with some of the members of the LOC.
Wow. Well, what can a legend from the past and future show do to help you out? You know,
Oh,
go
yeah.
ahead.
Thank you, brother. We need exposure as much as possible, like you do. Continue on, man, spreading the word. That's key.
So, whenever you have something that's going on, you have a post you want advertised or a flyer or whatever the case may be, you just let me know and we got you, man.
Amen.
Okay.
And I thank you. And I got a shout out to my other brother, Bonk. Man, he does a phenomenal job. He this phenomenal. I gotta say that because before we had anybody else helping us out to lay out the whole field that you see for Family Day,
Yeah.
doing trash and all that type of stuff, Bonk was on it. And then some. You know what I'm saying? So all of the L.O.C, I got to give all of them a shout out because
Yeah.
every single member,
Yeah.
Brother Manny, Brother Mike, Brother K. Sean, Sister Kirsten, Sister Michelle, Sister Tyrese, um, Sister Tashawn, Brother Pose, Brother Tracy. We got a team, Brother Sean. We got a heck of a team, man, and we just make it happen. You know, we just make it happen, and I'm just thankful, Sister Karen.
Yeah.
We just make it happen. I said it humbly.
Yes.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Because it's a team that make it happen.
That's awesome. That's a beautiful thing. Now, how would uh, uh, uh how would Brother Troy like to be remembered?
Good question, man. Good question. I like to be remembered as a good brother. You know, a good, solid man. One of the things that my mother said, may God be pleased with her. She said, one of the things that I always desire is that my sons be decent men.
Yeah.
And she said, you are that. Before she died, that's what she said. And
Yeah.
so that was so pleasing to
Yeah.
me to hear. And so your brother desired to be a good brother, man. That's how I desire to be. I love to be a star of God too.
Mm.
There's nothing wrong with that, you know what I'm saying? Because like Martin or Malcolm, their work outlived their physical presence.
Yeah.
So we can still draw from the greatness of what they did because of what they did. And so my life is in vain if it doesn't live beyond my physical presence. So whatever I'm able to do, I want others to be able to grab the bits and pieces of what I've been inspired to do and take it further.
Man, well, you know what I'm gonna do, brother. This has been great. Now our viewers out there, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give away a legend from the past and future show merchandise. Okay. Now you gotta answer a question though. If
Sure.
not, not you, bro.
Oh, somebody else. Oh, okay.
Yeah, they gotta answer. They
Yeah.
gotta. So, and the question is,
And hold on, let me say this first of all. I
yeah,
apologize. I greatly apologize because it came to my mind.
okay,
Because I shouted out all of the LOC members. Some of them I think I probably forgot. But I gotta remember Erica Diva the voice
oh,
because she makes it happen.
yeah,
Eric Buddy Davis as well. But Diva, let me tell you how thorough Diva was and is in sacrifice as a team member. That her mother, well, first of all, that 100-degree weather, she was the MC in 100-degree weather the first year. She was talking as if there were 1,000 people, thousands of people was out there, right? Then her mother was sick. May God be pleased with her great mother on her deathbed.
mm,
And she got enough strength for the people and did that. MC, host. You know what I'm saying? So good deeds of that nature can never be forgotten.
mm.
You know what I'm saying? And she consistently and works hand in hand on everything that we do. And anybody I've missed, I apologize, but I had to make sure she get her proper due because she definitely is LOC down 1,000%.
Well, that's good because you broke a house rule tonight.
I apologize, brother.
You broke a house rule. We don't give shout outs on this show, bro.
I'm sorry. I apologize, brother.
No, I'm just playing, man. I'm just playing. Well deserved. So listen. I put my number in the chat box of the seventh caller that can tell me when did Brother Troy start Family Day. If you can tell me the year that Brother Troy started Family Day, and you're the seventh caller, you will win a merchandise tonight. Legend from the Past and Future Show merchandise now. The seventh caller, 240-603-1743. It's in the chat box. I'll put it in there again. If you can tell me the year that Brother Troy started Family Day. Hey, June, you the first caller.
Is that June?
Yeah.
Another L.O.C. down. Everything she hesitates no time. Good, I apologize. I broke another rule. I'm sorry.
You the caller. Oh man. So you know what they did? They wait each other out, right? So when they hear me mention it, like June is killing it right now. Somebody gonna jump on it. You the third caller, June. Yeah, she's killing it right now. So you know, look. Now somebody gonna jump in there, right? You the fourth caller, June. Now they you know they're gonna get you, right? You the fifth caller. The seventh caller. All right. They're gonna get you now. You the sixth caller. What year, June? Oh. So what year was it, June? 2016. All right. Well, you know the drill because you won something before. Just send me your. You won. You got it. All right. Hey, just send me your information, okay? And I'll send you something. All right. Did you hear? She said hello, bruh.
Send my love to the queen.
Hey, sit it back, okay?
That's right.
Okay. Everybody, we have a winner. You can stop calling because the phone is lighting up right now, but you're too late. Brother Troy, I wanted to say thank you. Thank you for coming on tonight's show. You know, this has been a blessing, very informative. And don't be a stranger, bro. Come back again, okay? Yeah, when you're ready to advertise something. But before I say this, you know, Valerie, that's not how we operate. Now, you're supposed to make the phone call. You putting the year in the chat box. It don't work like that, bro. I'm sorry.
It's family.
Yeah, but again, you know, thanks again, you know, for coming on the show.
Thank you, brother. And we got a couple of God-willing announcements coming soon, but I'll let you know.
Okay.
We have coming up business-wise, so that's going to be a good piece as well, brother. But I thank you for the opportunity to be a part of your great show. And I wish you and your listening audience great success, health, good health, mind, your body, as well as your soul.
Yes. That's a good word. So I was going to tell the brother to leave us with something encouraging. I think he just did it. Unless there's something else you want to say, because they're still on there making comments and calling me.
I want to say, if I may say, man, tell them, everybody, that I love them, and I thank them very much for the support that they don't hesitate to support. That's just the God's honest truth, and I greatly appreciate it. And all of them are the wind beneath my wings.
Man, that's what I'm talking about. Well, you heard it. Come back next week. We're gonna have another exciting show. 8 o'clock next Wednesday. We're gonna have Charles Gray, actor and a singer. He played in The Equalizer. He played in countless other movies. He'll be on next week. Come back next week. Hold tight, Troy. See you later. Peace.